Hi guys, it's Sheena from Teton Raptor Center and I'm here to give you all this week's patient update. Right now we're treating so many birds in our clinic that we just don't simply have enough time to update everybody on every single bird. So if there is a bird that you would like an update on, feel free to text us and I will leave our phone number in the description in the video below. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to kick things off by highlighting some of our recent releases. Here we have red-tailed hawk 615, who came in as a really young bird and was actually able to be reunited with another red-tailed hawk family. So there was the sibling kind of flying around. There is mom, who flew off when staff approached, but there's the nest, and these babies are old enough to be out of the nest now, so we're really glad to see him go. Another release we had this week was American Kestrel 720A. This young female is now back out in the wild in Teutonia, Idaho. Moving right along to our current patients, here we have Swainson's Hawk 723, and this young bird came from Etna, Wyoming due to a collision incident. Unfortunately, it broke its right leg, and you can see in that picture here, it's got a pink wrap on. Underneath that wrap is actually a splint. So luckily this patient will not require surgery for that bone to heal and will be able to keep that leg in that splint for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Next up is Prairie Falcon 720. This gorgeous bird came from Teutonia, Idaho after a car strike. Luckily there are no broken bones, but this bird is dealing with head trauma and left eye trauma. When the bird first came in, that left eye was completely filled with blood. We've prescribed her with medicated eye drops 3 times a day, and that is resolving really nicely. You can see her eyes are back to a normal color here, and she is visual out of both eyes, so that's a really good sign so far. Next up is our tiniest patient that we have right now. This is Northern Saw-Whet Owl 715. This bird came in due to a broken femur in its left leg that we ended up doing surgery on. And things are healing well so far. However, we do think that once we remove all of the hardware and all of the pins and external fixers come out, that the bone might be a little bit shorter. And so one leg might be a little bit shorter than the other. This shouldn't be too big of a problem so long as the bird is able to perch and hunt and fly successfully. So we're going to keep trying with this patient. Last but not least this week is Great Horned Owl 629B. This bird came in from Fort Washakie, Wyoming due to a barbed wire soft tissue injury. So that barbed wire not only punctured the bird in a couple different places, but the bird was caught in the barbed wire fence and ended up trying to free itself, and that caused one of the barbs to tear into the skin a little bit more and create like a really long wound. So we ended up suturing that wound closed when it first came in, and unfortunately the bird ripped out those sutures. So we sutured it again, and he ripped those out again. So we are now letting this wound heal by what's called second intention healing. So we're just keeping it clean and covered, and making sure that the healing process is going well despite the depth and large size of the wound. Things are actually healing really well despite all of that, so we're just gonna stay on track. All right, that's all we've got for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed learning more about our birds. Remember that if you want to do your part to help keep wild birds wild, you can check out our website at tetonraptorcenter.org and make a donation. You can also click on the link in the description below, and that will take you right to our donate page. Bye!